If you're tired of sending out multiple applications without success, or you're just starting your job application journey, so you want to learn how to create and optimize a CV, then this video is for you. I'll show you things you must avoid on your CV in order not to reduce your chances of getting called for an interview. I'll show you how to use resume keywords or buzzwords in order to get high ranks from the applicant tracking system, that is the ATS. I'll show you how to scan your CV and cover letter in order to make sure that they are searchable by recruiters and the ATS, and in order to discover what recruiters and the ATS might think about your CV. And lastly, I'll show you how to create cover letters as well as your CV in less than 5 minutes using already made templates. If you like this information, stay with me. Hello, it's your girl Chi. Welcome to Chi on Demand. So today we're talking about CV and cover letter creation and the things we must do in order to secure that job. You see, I understand the frustrations that come with sending out tons of application and not getting a feedback. And while this might be because of so many other reasons, one thing I can assure you is that your CV and your cover letter might be just one of it. You need to make sure your application stands out by having a CV that is up to date and tailored to the job description that you are applying for. The other way is by having a cover letter that is tailored to the job description as well. You see, a cover letter is an easy way to stand out and make a first impression to the recruiters. However, some people ignore it because they feel it's difficult, and this is your opportunity to stand out. So today I'm going to show you how to create a cover letter easily using already made templates. Having an optimized CV also means having the right keywords for every job application that you make. According to a study by the Harvard Business School, the ATS screens out qualified candidates in 88% of companies because they do not have the right keywords or the resume keywords in their CV. Now, the ATS is the software applications that companies use to manage their entire hiring process. Some of the tasks that the ATS carries out include screening resumes, tracking candidate applications, even up to sending out the job offers. The way it works is that when a candidate applies for a job, their resume gets sent to the ATS database where the hiring managers or recruiters go in and search using specific keywords. And then the ATS ranks and filters the job applications depending on who has those keywords in their resume or not. So, what does this mean? This means that your application does not even stand a chance to get into a human being, which is a recruiter, if you do not have these keywords in your CV. Guys, if you've gotten value from this video so far, please give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can push it out to more people. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so that you get notified every time I put out information like this. I do this every single week and you don't want to miss out on it. I'm also trying to hit 5,000 subscribers, so please help me achieve this goal. Thank you, guys. After doing extensive research on what recruiters look out for and the government advice based on information on the government website, here are the things you must do in order to get your CV to rank high by the ATS, to stand out to the recruiter for all the right reasons, and to get you that interview. One, research the company and the job before you start. This is the time where you have to check the company website, check out the job description, you know, think about your skills, your experiences, your past employers, and every experience that you have had in the past that might make you match up for this role. If you're applying for your first job, you can focus on skills you have gained through projects, internship, part-time work, your lifestyle, your interests, your hobbies. I'll give you an example. Say you're a chess player, and we know that in chess, some of the skills that you can gain are calmness under pressure, strategic and logical thinking. You just find skills from the interests that you already have or the hobbies or things that you already do on a regular day-to-day base that matches up with the job description. And that is exactly how to put put your research together when it is your first job. The number two, use a clear font like Arial, Times New Roman, or Calibri, size 11 or bigger, and always use the same style throughout. You can use a bigger font for your name at the top of the page. Number three, use headings, bullet points, and spacing to break information up to make it easier to read. Avoid using essay style. Bullet points is just the best. Four, be clear to the point and keep it to two sides of an A4 or and less than 1,000 words. Unless you're doing an academic CV, your CV should not be more than 2 pages. Number five, match the words you use to the keywords in the job description. For example, if you're applying for a role and on the job description it says healthcare assistant, while on your CV it says carer or only care assistant, you need to optimize that word to exactly what is on the job description, which is healthcare assistant. The same thing goes for if you're applying for, let's say, a care assistant job, but you're trying to apply for a senior care assistant, and you know that in your previous job you have worked in the capacity of a senior carer before, but the job description on your CV says care assistant. You need to change it to senior care assistant as well. The same thing goes for the job descriptions. If you're having things like empathetic in the job description and you figure that is a hot word or a resume keyword, you need to find a way to put it in your CV. Just list out all the resume keywords that you think you can include in your CV in order to optimize it and help it rank higher. Six, choose a CV style that fits your situation or one that employers in that sector prefer. Usually I would prefer a traditional CV. I'll show you the template and I'll put the link down as well. Seven, get someone else to read it and double check your spelling and grammar. 8, save a backup copy and convert it to PDF for emailing. However, Word document might be better for uh, website applications. 8, do a custom cover letter. I'll show you how to do this. Now let's look at the various segments of a CV. For example, the heading. You're going to use your full name, your professional email address. So ideally, your email address should just be your full name and maybe some numbers if your full name is not available on Gmail. You're not going to use things like hot for love or all those funky email addresses that we opened when we were younger. So you just put your full name, your professional email address, your phone number, the city and the country. You don't need to put your full address. The city and the country is just fine. Also, you do not need to put your photos. You don't need to put your age or date of birth. You don't need to put your gender, your religion, your race, your local government, dates you started school. You don't need to put all of these things because these are information that encourage discrimination, and you don't want any reason for your experiences to be discounted. For your personal profile, this is just a few short lines that sum up who you are and what you hope to do. So it should just go under your name and contact details, just like I'm showing you here. You can use resume keywords and possibly include the name of the company, as you can see on the screen right now. For your education history, you do not even need to put, the name of the school you studied or where you graduated with, or the course you studied, unless you feel this information will boost your application. But if there are information that do not even relate to the job description you're applying for, all you need to do is just put, for example, if you have a bachelor's degree, just put BSc or BNG and you put the year you finish. You don't need to put the name of the school. You don't need to put any other thing. Same thing goes for your secondary school as well. For your work history, you're going to include any placement, volunteering, or any paid jobs you've had. You should list them out with the most recent one first. You can use active words to highlight your strengths and skills and to describe things. For example, organized, created, built, managed, planned, stuff like that. For hobbies, interests, or achievements, you can include these as well if they are relevant to the job you're applying for. And especially for people who it is their first job, this will be a time as well for you to enhance and boost up your CV with skills that you have gained from your hobbies and interests. For references, you don't need to put details of your references. You can even omit putting references at all, because the recruiters know that this is not required at the initial stage of a job application. They will ask for it when it's time, and they know you'd always have one. Now I'm going to show you a demonstration on how to scan your CV with respect to a particular job. Now, before we do that, here are things I must re-emphasize. One, pay attention to the skills and qualifications that are listed as requirements for the positions. Those are the keywords to put on your resume. Two, optimizing your resume is about tweaking the keywords already in your resume to match the job description. Three, speak the language of the hiring manager and the job description they have created. Use their keywords for resume skills to increase your chances of getting a job interview. Four, add resume words, that is keywords, exactly as they appear in the job description. Many ATS do not recognize tenses, plurals, synonyms, abbreviations, or other word variations. The best way to determine which keyword variation you should include on your resume is to simply copy what's written in the job description. Okay, guys, so the name of the website that we'll be using to scan our CV in order to see how it appears to the ATS and the recruiters, to see how it matches up with our application and everything. The name of this website is Job Scan, and I'm going to be showing you a demonstration of how I use it. So on my screen here is this job opening by the Aberdeen Care Home, and they are looking for senior healthcare assistant, visa sponsorship. So if you're interested, you can also go ahead and search them and apply. The first thing I'm going to be doing is copying their job description and pasting it, and then I'm also going to go ahead and upload my resume, and then I'll scan. So here on our screen, you can see it says match rate is low. Usually what's supposed to be here is some percentage, but this, like the way this CV matches up to this description, this job description is so low that it's not even showing a particular percentage. So now look at what the um, ATS is saying. Here it says an initial low match rate is normal. For a quick boost, begin by adding missing hard skills. So this is everything is telling you. Searchability, you have 3 issues to fix. For your skills, you have 6 issues to fix. Recruiter tips and even formatting. ATS tip says adding this company's name and web address can help us provide you ATS specific tips. So for this, we can go ahead and click here and add the company name, add the uh, job URL, the website where you're getting the job for, and update the scan. I don't want to go ahead to do that at this time because of time. The contact info, it says we did not find an address. The job title, it's saying personal care assistant job title provided or found in the job description was not found in your resume. So it's saying like put the exact job title that is in the job description on your resume. I already showed you how to do that earlier in the CV. And here, every other thing is good for education. Is ticked. Section headings, everything is ticked. Then when it comes to hard skills, it tells you care plans. It says care plans appeared in job description, but it's not on your resume. Log sheets appeared in your job description, it's not on your resume. Domiciliary care appeared in the job description, but it's not on your resume. Administer medication also appeared in the job. So it's just telling you to find a way to put this, this keywords in your resume. You can put them somehow in your job description. It can be, where you're talking about the roles you performed at your former company. You can say you used the log sheets, you used care plans. You can write domiciliary care if you have domiciliary care experience. So this is just telling you, like, find a way to put this in your resume. uh the same thing goes for the soft skills. It's looking for confidentiality, independence. It's not seeing that. So it's making your CV not match up to the job description as well. So these are the recruiter tips. You can see here it's saying we found zero mentions of measurable results in your resume. And if you don't understand what they're trying to say, there's a tiny question mark by the side that gives you tips on what they mean by measurable results. So these measurable results also help, boost your CV and make it make sense. You also have They're also telling you that they found some negative words, so you check it out. So basically, this job scan just helps you edit your CV. So when you see all these tips, you can go ahead and work on your CV, upload and rescan, and you see the percentage you start gaining traction, start increasing. So go ahead and create an account with JobScan if you want to optimize your CV. To create a cover letter, you can use my perfect CV. They are also great for creating your CV if you don't have any CV at all. So for instance, the demonstration I want to show you today is how to do a quick cover letter. You click on create my cover letter. So it opens up to this page and you put your name, John Doe. I'm going to be using John Doe. You select a template. Do you have a specific job in mind? You say yes. Okay, and you put continue. You put the desired position. You say health care assistant. They ask you for the desired company. What's the name of the company we're working with? Name of this company is the Abidin Care Home. So you put Abidin Care Home. It says continue. It say showing how your unique helps you stand out from the competition. So you can put anything you want to put. Yeah. How long have you been working? You select. Uh, this is usually the first thing what's your most recent job title? You also put healthcare assistant, and you say continue. Do you have a gap in your employment? No. Continue. How would you describe your working style? You pick whatever works for you, and voila, they've got you a cover letter. And all you need to do is edit whatever you want to edit in this place, and you click on finish. So that is how to get your custom cover letter in less than 5 minutes, guys. I hope I've been able to help you learn how to optimize your CV for every job application, as well as overcome the anxiety of creating a fresh cover letter every time you need to make an application. So if that's the case, thank you for sticking through this video. I upload videos like this every other week, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more information like this. I'll put up a link up here for some job openings that I have shared recently, so that you can go ahead and apply to them. Thank you, guys.